Evada Kedavra! How's everyone doing? Hi, hi. Hi. How are we doing? Here's some music. Let me just... the G... Okay. Host. And folks from Discord. Hey, listen! I am streaming. Hi Zaga, got over here. How are you? Hope how's going? How are we doing, buddy? How are we doing? I feel like I'm miserable after today. Work was hell. Imagine I come in early. Like I'm always coming work earlier than I'm supposed to. I'm never on point. So I sit down. Hello, I got a cookie. Hey! Hi, Muto. Got over here. How are you? How's it going? And yeah, I've imagine I come in early, and it's like 7:50, right? Like 10 minutes earlier, and like right away. Hi, Decode. Got over here. How are you? How's it going? I'm here for 10 seconds. Alrighty. Hello and good night. Good night. Good on you. Yeah. The work been a bit ridiculous actually. Like, boss was like, I don't know what's up was with the boss today. He was like, you know, do this, right? I came in, sat down at my desk, started doing stuff, right? Do this. Isn't the code Val? Yeah, he is. He is. And basically, you get the thing, right? Like, do this, right? So, okay, I sit down, I'm doing this, right? Like, it's before my proper job start, but like, whatever, I'm used to that. So I'm doing this, right? Like, I'm typing things on the keyboard. By the way, I'm just talking for some folks to catch up still before we start drawing. Probably like until 5 minutes, and we'll start. So basically, like, you know, I'm starting doing my stuff, right? Like, you know, the thing that he told me to do. Like, 15 minutes, okay, do that. And I'm like, okay, I have this task you gave me, don't, do that thing. Okay, so I'm doing this, right? And it's like, daddy, right? I'm doing it. Like, after 30 minutes, he's like, did you do that task I gave you at the start of the shift? Like, no, you've told me to start working on that. Why you didn't do that? Right? Like, you know, I was about to tell him, like, oh yeah, it's like, you know, you gave me that task and told me to start focusing on this task before my, you know, origin thing. And he was like, no, like, do that task I gave you at first. Okay, whatever. I'm doing the task. I'm continuing it. You know, the one that he gave me. And like 15 minutes after, did you completed that second task? And I'm like, dude, WTF? what's wrong with you? And like, like, pick what I should focus on. You gave me the task at first, and like, you told me to do that quickly. I'm doing it quickly, but it's difficult to make it quickly because there's like a lot of data. Okay, and then you are giving me another one and told me to focus on that second one, and then you've told me to shift my focus on the first one again. And like, now you're asking me if I finished that second task. Like, I can't do like 2 different time-consuming things at the same time. I need to work on something to make it done, right? Like, and he's like, you know, okay, and I'm like, you know, okay, like, just make the most important thing. Okay, I'm doing it, right? I finished that task. I was supposed to. I gave him the data. I'm working on it. On the second task, I finished that one. And like, you know, oh, boss guy did this to me for like a year. We even had written down priorities to avoid this. And then they were be like, but I told you to arrange the priority, when clearly not. Yeah, yeah. But like, he's chill like for most of the stuff. But until like 14? Like at 12 it started to like cool down. But until 14 it was like hell. I had fire under my ass, you know what I mean? Okay, let's start drawing. Let's start drawing. That was like interesting to say the least. My hams were getting roasted, if you know what I mean. Do you have a whiteboard there? No. No, we don't. Surprisingly, like, I earn more than in the previous job, but the company is like a bit low budget, if you know what I mean. There's just, I'm worried. My boss is the CEO of the company. Like my direct boss is the CEO of the company, and there's like me, the other guy, and thing you can put post it on. No. We can't. We don't. Guess you are the COO? Kinda, I guess. I mean, in theory, on paper, I have... This is like a bit ironic. I'm going to ask if he would want to extend my contract. I'm going to ask him to actually give me a project manager position instead of like international forwarding agent, because like I'm doing stuff that the project manager does. You know what I mean? I'm arranging clients, I'm analyzing data, I'm updating the data, I'm doing runs for stuff. Like I'm actually implementing agile and waterfall, you know, thing and agile and waterfall steps to like achieve projects, right? So like I think like I'm actually like working things out. You also use agile and waterfall in logistics. I'm like, you know, responsible for all the contacts with the clients. Those are 2 words I witnessed not working, at least in software dev. I mean, it's not necessarily working, but it helps you organize work at least a little bit. If you know what I mean. I'm actually drinking some coffee, so... They are kinda helping when it comes to... Also, you can be the department director or something I like to. Yeah, I can. I could. But I think at this point we are not necessarily in the positioning to establish things like this. Also, I don't think he would want me to have it like a director position or anything like this, although it would look pretty nice. Definitely it would help with the negotiations. She looks badass. Thanks, Lulu. Good to have you here. How are you? How's it going? On Monday, Devi be like, hey boss guy, can you give me some color tile? Yeah, imagine. Actually, like, my boss is chill enough that I could actually do that, and probably he would be like, yeah, just write whatever you want. Like, this is this is actually the kind of job where I can just put in like whatever and I'm going to have it. Although I'm also doing some like director responsibilities too. Usually they don't want to do that because fear of people asking for a lot more money because of the title. Nah, I'm already getting like management tier paycheck. So like, I guess it's just like, I guess I'm at this point I'm like overpriced forwarding agent. But yeah. At least like a manager or something, you know? And like, I wouldn't really mind. I just want the title. It would look cool. Also, I'm going to try to get back to my first company with the but from the other side. You know, so it would actually look good if I would have like more presentable title than just international forwarding agent. Back to furry. Yeah. Oh, that's a very goblin color. Will you give her red eyes? I don't think so. I was thinking either about like a lavender eyes or red eyes. Black hair and lavender eyes. That's more or less how I was thinking about it. But I'm thinking about also giving her like red hair, giving her red eyes or golden eyes. Yellow may be cool too. For the eyes, I can get it. Yeah. So hey, Lolo, I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? How have you been? Tomorrow we are going to start playing Stray, by the way, for all the folks. Hope you are stoked as much as I am. Are orcs relatives of goblins in your world? Yes, they're like kind of a mix of goblins and elves. I am. Can't wait. I've heard a lot of good things about Stray. A lot of people are recommending this game, so I can't wait to play it. I don't know why, but for some reason Minerva gives me the vibes of someone who would kick your ass and then bring you some dinner to say sorry. Are kind of goblins. No, yes. Kitten. 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 It's Kitten. Unblock me on Facebook. I'm sorry, Kitten, for tagging you in the in a dark mumble rap about sacrificing you to the devil, Kitten. I'm sorry. I know your grandma sees your Facebook. Please, Kitten. Shadow the Hedgehog 2 lore really effed me up. Some called me twisted. Honestly, I feel like I'm scared of myself. What the fuck happened? You didn't see it? Wait, let me actually get it. Let me get you to hear that meme. Wait, wait. Wait. Unblock me. Kitten,
please unblock me. I'm sorry I tagged you in a spoken word mumble rap about sacrificing you to the devil. I know your grandma sees your Facebook. Please, kitten, there's a darkness inside me. The plot of Sonic Adventure 2 really effed me up. Some might call me twisted. Honestly, I scare myself.
oh my. Oh god. Do you think giving her yellow thumbnails and toenails is going to look a bit nasty? I don't want that. Read YouTube chat. I've said hi to cats, didn't I? No. Oh, I thought so. I didn't think you did. I'm so sorry, to cats. Then, hi, how are you? Hope Brian, how's it going, to cats? Hope you're doing alright. Maybe white? I see. Also, mihap. I had some salad for my lunch. It's okay, and I'm good. Glad to hear that, two cats. Glad to hear this. How to make it better to read? To be fair, like, it's just on me and like the positioning. Like, I think I would need to have like a dedicated monitor just for the chat and have it like auto influence so you don't have to read two separate ones. Hi Golden, glad to have you here. How are you? How's it going? Like, honestly, I don't know how much else it could be improved. It's really good the way it is. Can put in the feature like showing the send hearts and stuff. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah. I'm going to Myrtle Beach tomorrow. Oh, have fun. Have fun. I want that tomato right here. I'm gonna show people's avatars. That would be cool. Pomodore. Imagine making like a short comics where she gets into the shower, starts washing her hairs, and surprisingly her hairs are like titanium white or blonde, and actually the red is like blood in her hairs from beating up bad guys. Blip. Blip. Hmm. Hmm. You know, at times I'm even reading messages twice because like in my eyes I see like something jumps in the capstone. I was waiting for this. Now I show your kids how to do a sailor knot. Oh my god. Oh no. I remember there was a video, dude was like showing his GF, I think. And she had this tendency to like show her tongue. And in one, at the last video, it was like she shows her tongue and he grabs it actually and pulls on it. What? I used to do that to my dogs. My dog doesn't. Surprisingly, my dog very rarely sticks out his tongue. Usually when he really needs to ventilate like a lot. For example, after a walk. He has enough salt. Yeah. He has a very balanced diet. We're giving him like various like kibble and wet food, and we are balancing kibble to wet food ratio. We really do our best to take care of him. He's pretty sick right now though. So lick people because they like the salty taste. Oh, I see. Who are you drawing? Two cats. Actually, this is our OC. Her name is Minerva. She's an orc drunken master. Nice. So basically we're like creeping around, like finishing the entire set of 20 characters that we've created. I think I'm going to continue it a little bit because I need... You know what would be cool? Yeah, what's up? A fantasy race which has changing colors depending on mood. But who we might actually do into this race? There's one in Star Wars. It's a bunny-like creature. Huh. And now you both know the inspiration. I see. I mean, in theory, I could. In theory, I could even make a bunny girl. Like this. So actually, maybe the second, instead of getting a second orc, we could get the bunny girl. That would change based on the... It's a proper rabbit, just talks. And I'm going to make a goddamn furry. Furry, yeah. Surprisingly, recently a lot of furries are appearing in my artworks. That's a bit concerning. Crony Jade could be a theme with which expands with the waifu material over time. Hell yeah. You really thought about a anthropomorph? Like AOC? I did have a character like this at a certain point. Most girls are cute, yeah. Yeah, fluffy. Just imagine. Man, yeah. I'm wondering what other colors I can give her, because I like that we gave her those like tomato red hairs. I want to draw. What do you want to draw? Like, surprised, I can't imagine busy. Busy? What are you busy with? Homework? I knew. I knew it. Homework. Finally, 2 days off. I have to say, like, my week is passing really quickly. My days are passing like really darn quickly. Did you do the other parts of that question? Oh no. Oh no, don't tell me there's more. For my sanity, I stop. Actually, you know what really helped me to get through math? There was this like a calculator. You were scanning the equation, or you were just typing it in, because you could like you can type in there like any kind of equation, and it was calculating everything. But what I was doing, I was looking at it and okay, like, hey, cool, I have the solution, but how did I got that solution? So I was looking through that, and after like 2 or 3 questions like done like this, I've actually like memorized how I'm supposed to do that, and I was like, after that I was just doing everything without the help. I was just then checking with the calculator if it was actually a good thinking that I had, and then I was like correcting myself, correcting the mistakes, etc. To reverse engineer the math without understanding. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, I kinda did. I was just getting, I was learning this way because I need someone to explain things to me step by step, because I don't accept like it just is like this. No, why? There has to be something that makes it go like that, you know? And that really helped me to go through the math. And I think the calculator was called photomath or something like that. It was like a mathematical, like a calculator thingy. Because you could literally just scan your equation off of your notebook. To use Wolfram Alpha. I think I've just said Wolfram, like super Slavic. But yeah, I think reverse engineering the thing might... You have a metal called Wolfram? Yes. Yes, we do. We do too. I see. English calls it tungsten for some reason. What? Like, hold up. Wolfram and tungsten are different things. Is the same? Hold up. It is Wolfram. The fuck? That's so bizarre. That's so bizarre. Surprisingly, and I said this, there are people, you know, that's why tungsten is written on light bulb, which works on Wolfram. It's so crazy that I hear about it now. I've never really caught on this. Wait, we have this, and I think the outfit can be like this? Making a alphabet for my world. Actually, recently we've made the one of the alphabets for my world. for my manga. And I'm actually planning on using it as the alchemical language, so something that it's not going to be necessarily as visible. I am. Hi Amir, good to have you here. How are your prayer has going? Also just learned the word druiba, which means friendship in Russian. Also a very popular chainsaw brand. Seriously? Cool. And they exported so many chainsaw to Romania. In Romania, the word got synonymous with chainsaw. You're joking, right? Angus is working on more commissions. Let's go, let's go. And about commissions, actually, folks, if someone's interested, you can always get the commission in the from the links in the description. I suggest Vision because the options are better there. Sorry for the shameless advertisement, but I have to I have to work on this. These colors. What's up? They're actually the fitting colors. Very 90s vibes. Yeah. That's more or less the idea. Before I forget, E. I took my pills. Glad to hear that. Good girl. It too? Yeah, it too. It's something nice. Eating a sandwich. Nice. A sandwich. Muto pat pat. Yeah. Yee. Now, let's talk about what's Cucumber secret behind Imoto, just to confirm. I'm not a cat. Eaten. Unblock me on Facebook. Prove it. I can confirm she's not a cat. Cat until proven otherwise, bruh. I can confirm here and forever she's not a cat. Can prove it? Yeah. She's a very pretty girl. Then prove it. Oh. How? Otherwise he is just in the conspiration. I am the main witness of the beauty of that girl. Just making me blush. We're almost done with the flats and we're almost an hour in, so Muta's song soon's going to arrive. It's another 20 minutes or so, yeah. Hecky. Heck yeah, I've got power of God in my hands. Points right into the police officer. Did you know that some paper is made out of elephant poo? Yeah, like very specific paper. I actually know a lot about paper for some reason. Huh. Why would you make pepper from elephant? I own some. Well, mostly because elephants are generally eating a lot of grass and stuff, so it's kind of like naturally making a, you know, a pulp, if that makes sense. And basically then out of that pulp, they are creating the paper. It's kind of the same as if you would take like, you know, the like shavings or like other pieces of paper, blend them into like fine pieces, like soak them wet and just like mix them all together to make like a goop. And that's more or less the same effect. And surprisingly, it's for some would say it's more surprisingly, a lot would say that's also one of these. Found a T-Rex tooth on eBay, listed as a whale tooth. I've just bought a 1,000 euro tooth for 200 euro. Told the guy and he thanked me for telling him he had to legally bring it to a museum. Ah, I see. You could genuinely take it. So yeah, I'm thinking what color I can give to that Maybe he just wants to sell it for 200 euro. Like, here's the thing, like, though I don't know what this, like, you know, this could be, like, what color I can give it, you know? Owning unlicensed fossils is an international crime. How do you license a fossil without getting it stolen from you by the country? It's same with, surprisingly, it's the same with the amber. Here's the thing. Huge chunks of amber are very rare. Although you can't own them, because anywhere, if you can have amber here. Here, amber is like a national treasure. Amber is really important for Poles. It means a lot. As a matter of fact, in medieval times, amber was so special that guys were giving necklaces with amber to girls as a saying, I want to marry you, or something like that, right? It's kind of like the idea. So it was really important, but the thing is that huge chunks of amber are illegal to own, because any chunk, yeah, it was the diamond ring at the time. So basically, those necklaces, right? You know, were popular and mean a lot, and generally amber means a lot, and now it's illegal for you to own amber chunks that are weight more. Like, let's say, I think it's like above 500 grams or something like this. Anything above that should be automatically reported, and it's like automatically assigned as a national treasure. So generally you can't have it, even though from amber, if you, let's say, would want to sell a kilo of amber, which are cases like this, if you want to sell like a kilo of amber in a Germany where you can do that, first of all, it's going to be impossible for you to do that, because at the borders you will be halted and possibly even thrown into federal prison, or you could get like a lot of cash from that if you manage to pass through, because amber, surprisingly, are in Poland and around, it's like very expensive, right? Hi Ru, great to have you here. How are you? Hoping it's going? And I think this is the first time around, so hope you find the coffee corner here. How are you? I don't know what color I can give to the band here. I don't know. I was thinking about making like an animal pelt, but I want to make it an animal pelt, but I don't know what color I can give it. I was thinking maybe like in like a leotard. First time on stream. Hey, hope you will find the coffee corner here. Hi Zero, good to have you here. How are you? Hope everything has going. I think this is the first time around, so hope you find the coffee corner here. How are you? You can own fossils if they are licensed and you bought from a trusted source. eBay doesn't count. I see. You can get a palm-sized amber for 180 PLN here. bro. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. That drawing looks great. I like. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. There's more where that came from. So yeah, actually, Rule Zero, do you do like drawing? Like the reason why I'm not drawing now, why I'm not coloring is because I'm not sure what the colors I want to give to the leotard. To the pelt, because I want to make it like a animal pelt, probably a thing. Would look somewhat odd, yeah. Because like I want this to be like an animal pelt with like dots at least. Because the top is very modern. I actually own some fossils myself legally. I would love to see those. But yeah, you're right, Zega. I'm really thinking what I can do here, because the top is very modern. And then you have like a bikini bottom, right? Because it's like a bikini, right? Like whale tail. And you have animal pelt belt, right? That's why I'm wondering what I can do. Because I want to make this like a furry pelt. One of them is, I'm not kidding, a T-Rex toe. Weren't those like huge? Dude, like, what? Also, hold on. Like, right, I'm going to see that I just need to turn on AC. It's not going to rain, so I can have this running. It's from my infant specimen. Oh, that makes sense. That's why it's compact. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. I have to put down the temperature to like 23 in my room. And I can already feel you're crazy. A little bit. I'm sorry. From an adult would be too expensive for me. Yeah, but like, where would you call it? I have Indonesian amber too. I think like here's the thing, because I think you can bring like bigger chunks of amber from other countries. But as long as the amber was found naturally here in Poland, then it's illegal to own it. But if I go to Germany, buy it, and bring it to Poland, then it's mine. Because I have like the certificates of owning it, etc. I gotta go. Alrighty. That's alrighty. I have those kind of laws for treasure found with metal detectors. Actually, we don't. That's crazy. That's actually crazy, Zega. My grandpa, you know, rest in peace. Like that's actually craziest thing. My grandpa found a genuine stamp of a Napoleon army. An actual stamp that they were sealing the letters with. It was like a heavy, I think it was like iron or something like that, or even lead. It was like very heavy, like a metal piece. And he was just like, oh yeah, you know your stuff, you're like artist, could you see this thing? And I've like, you know, yeah, they use lead because it's easy to form, yeah. So it was like very heavy, so I was thinking that it's lead. So basically I've took some attunement and like I, you know, dipped it a little bit and make a stamp of it on the paper. It was and I've like looked through this, what it was, and it was a genuine stamp of a Napoleon army. Like a straight up whole stamp. And because they were coming through my city, when they were like, you know, going from France to from Poland and up to like, you know, Lithuania and Russia, whatever, right? Because surprisingly, like Napoleon was trying to raid Russia at certain points, so yeah, it was kind of like weird thing, but yeah. So yeah, like, can someone help me? I'm talking here with all of you, but I'm like constantly like thinking what I can do with this. I don't even know what color I can give it. Like, I was thinking about leotard because like leotards are like, they're still on outfits, right? Like there are, you know, people wearing leotard. Should I check? What should you check? What color AI would give it? I mean, sure. If that's how would you want to check it, like sure. Like, I want to make it like a leotard. I was thinking about like a blue with red circles, or red with blue circles, you know? And I think red with blue circles would actually work well. I think you might change the design. I mean, yeah, at some points it might work like this. In out for 5 seconds, please. Alright. There you go. There you go. So yeah, like I have this. Like, sure. Can I continue? I'm stoked for starting Stray tomorrow. I'm so goddamn stoked. I'm telling you. By the way, for those who are interested, I have separate channel for games, and we are streaming there like once a week, once or twice a week, depends like how much I want to give it. It has like 3 to 4 stressful parts. Yeah, you've told me, like parts where you can easily get lost. Yeah. No? Huh? Other parts? Parts with time pressure. Oh, I'm bad. Where they chase you? Oh no. Oh no. No. You can do it. I don't know. What the AI tells you, Zaga? I'll help with the part where it's the getting lost part, because it's a part where nothing indicates where you have to go, and things are very hidden and can get boring fast just going around in circles. Yeah. Thank you. I will appreciate that help. No, I wait for it to finish the current batch. 46 seconds remaining. Okay. There's a dino called Rhino Rex, where name means king knows. Rhino means nose? Yeah, it does. Also gotta go. Yeah, rhino means nose. For example, you have the rhinotherapy or something like that, where they're like shaping your nose. It's like usually when your nose is like messed up nose. Rhinoplastics, yeah. It's like they help shaping your nose. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I am struggling at times with finding, I am struggling with the sometimes with the colors. That's why I hate coloring, because I've started to really like line art, because I've started to I found like the way how I want my line art to look like, and it's looking good. But I have problems with like assigning colors and like the coloristic design choices, right? Like I know what to think of stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I adore you too, sweetheart. So yeah, um, again, like I am thinking about those, you know, I am thinking about those, like trying to mix those. I might actually start working on the thing. Because like I'm just sitting and talking, and I think that might be a bit boring. I want to progress, so at least I'll try to figure out how the thing would look like, my original idea, and we'll see what Zega's AI has to say. That's a good reference tool, let's remember that, but it's not like perfect. At a certain point I was thinking about giving her like a leather pants or something like this. But I really want the, you know, like the wild feeling of the character. And actually I wanted to make it... Yeah, I want it to be red. Because here's the thing. A lot of coloristic choices are coming from the balancing of the colors, right? So I need it to be red. Because you have green, which is the majority of the character, then comes red. So it's 60, 30, 10, right? So 60% is the green, 30% is red, 10% is blue. And we want to keep at it. Hi Ashen, glad to have you here. How are your prayers going? How have you been? How have you been? Doing good, doing good. I myself, actually I am resting a lot, but I had like a lot of coffee in a consecutive way, and I feel some energy. It wants to put on patterns. See, told you. Patterns. Come on. I'm probably about to play Roblox or something. I see, that's nice. Which game of that game you are thinking about playing, maybe? I don't know, I don't play Roblox. I don't know. But I want to keep up the conversation with you. Hammer! I send the badge when it finishes. I have no clue. Gotcha. Hammer! 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 I don't have some projects to work on yet. I've done all of them. Oof. Oof, 100. About Oof 100, I think about also playing some Skyrim soon. I think after Stray we're playing either Yakuza or Skyrim. But we'll see. When are we going to play Roblox? Man, actually, here's the thing, it's very difficult for me to get, like, you know, into that idea because I've never really expected to, like, even, you know. I know, I'm joking. But if I would have to really play Roblox, there's like one game probably that I would play. Like only one. Which one looks more like an animal pelt? But it's erasing a lot of stuff. I want to keep a lot of those the way they are. Can do that. The whole part. Yeah. Sorry to redo the part. Gotcha. But I'm starting to like the way how the leotard starts to look. You see what it puts on. Yeah. I play role-playing games. Now I'm playing a game based on the Warrior Cats book series. I see. How can I put these circles under? Struggling, yeah. I can't. I have a blockage. This is the thing. Today I had like a really difficult portion at work that like drained my mind, and I sit here. I'm full of energy, by the way, but I don't have ideas. I hate having a fantasia. Because if I would have imagination, I probably would straight up get at the idea. It's one of these days. It's definitely one of these days. Tomorrow I might make emergency stream for the OC making. What you struggle with? This pelt. This pelt. That's what I'm struggling with. I'm just going to wing it with the leotard. Telling she's struggling. I have a lot of OCs, I see. No? If she's struggling, probably she's struggling with the math equations. Well, AI doesn't understand how you do faces. What you mean? Hey, that's good. Because that means they won't be able to make... You will see, okay. 1.5 minute, gotcha. I think I needed to make it bigger. Now, but now it wants to color the whole thing. Bruh. Also put bandages on the feet, which is not a bad idea. I reconsider. Colors will be all over the place. I think you might have to change the design. You think? How so? You have any idea? Or does it look weird? I actually like this pattern. Mhm. There we go. Oh, it actually has a stroke. Hmm. Everywhere is key nerve with the key nerve. These are good design. E. Key nervo. Oh no. Yeah, it's like wants to fully change stuff, doesn't it? Hi Skylar, got over here. How are you? Brian is going. You might have to. Yeah. I mean, I really like the design of this. But maybe changing everything, like everything to like brown, and but keeping like brown and khaki. But then it would be like, it's a pleasure to be in your presence. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oops, your nose. Ah. Yeah. Oh, who's this? This is Minerva. She's an orc drunk master. I am getting like keeping the red hair and getting everything else like brown and khaki and keeping the black. It's clearly the key nerve. Yeah. Minerva. I thought so. Okay, let's change the colors. And put some white khaki. How? She says hello back, right? Yeah, she does. How? It's alright, Muto. My sweetheart. I know, I'm joking. She looks strong, yeah. Little jelly kitten. It's alright. I need to post more. No. Huh? Another cat. Oof. Hi, Heavenly. Got over here. How are your friends going? How have you been? How have you been? A panda's deer and a cat. What a combo. Bro. Come on. I have pants. Meanwhile, the emote no to pants. God damn it. Pantless. Oh, WTF happened. Wait, no. I was moving the chat around and everything broke. Oh, there we go. Everything back. I hope. Yeah. All back. Yeah. I don't understand some stuff sometimes with my PC. It acts weird. I'm scared. Because like I wasn't the one who was building it. I've like rented person that's supposed to know what they are doing. Like when I was ordering the parts, I've also like paid, I think it was like 50 PLN more just for the assembly because I didn't have time to assemble the PC. You know, like assembling the PC, installing the, you know, system, etc., just generally making it run. Oh, those persons are the ones usually not knowing what they doing, especially if they do it for that cheap. It was from like a special online store, like generally just for the like tech, and they like, you know, they're supposed to have people who know what they are doing, but at times I have issues. I refuse to buy anything assembled. Yeah, usually I kind of do too, but it's like emergency again, like I had no time. For me it wasn't like, you know, so simple. At that time. If I would have time, I would do it myself. I know how to do this. I've got certification for that. And that's exactly what I was doing during my like practices from school. My very first PC was bought pre-built, and they put in different motherboard, different processor, put in AMD instead of Intel, less RAM, and overall cheaper parts. Actually, I did checked if what I have in my PC is actually what I'm supposed to have. That's the very first thing I've done. That's actually, yeah. It was around 98s, 2000s, when people never checked and they knew. Ah, I see. Yeah. Like when these comes like, oh hey, here, buy this super cool PC, this box, just don't open until you know, until not don't open the box until you'll be home, so the coder wouldn't get into the PC and break it. And people were like paying 500 PLN for it, coming back home just to find out that they've bought a box filled with potatoes. I keep forgetting that Zega is don't say that. Like relatively, Zega is quite young. I mean, okay, I'm not going to say that, but yeah. My little berries listen back in my time. Yeah. we had Tamagotchi. Bro, Tamagotchi was the shit in my days. Like, people in my classes were like constantly playing on Tamagotchi. That was the thing. Here in Poland, it came in quickly and pretty late. It already came in with knockoffs. I mean, I think he young, but when he talks about the 80s. Yeah. We had Tamagotchi graveyard section in the graveyard where people brought their dead Tamagotchis. Really? That's crazy. Yeah, imagine, bruh. To be fair, I feel like we've wasted a lot of time just figuring out the colors. People lighting candles on the day of meat proper for damage. Hi always, good to hear how your brain is going. Now that is spicy art. Hey Moriarty. It's cool. It's cool. Fluffy unicorn and seeing rainbows. Being fluffy unicorn and seeing rainbows. Nah, you know what I mean. You know what I do usually for these. Wait. Why? This, and this. That's how I'm doing all it. Wraps around the feet would look cool too. It's not even to go to cage. I'm already in cage. Like the left middle one. You invite to say hey and drop a like off for you. I'm trying to figure out the design. Alrighty. Also, Jimmy, if you want me to help you with the design, I actually have pretty so, you know, like if you want me to help you with it, you can always commission me. It's $25 for quality. Like mine. I'm broke, brother. No, it's okay. What is a chess sort of artist? I will mention you though to someone. Feel free. Like if that someone would want like NSFWs, like I'm also down to draw these. Just nothing too hardcore. The phrase sounds good to me. Yeah, I think Zega, that's exactly what the word means. What the phrase means. What? We talking men speak cage. Mhm. Oh no. But mom! Oh no. Yeah, I think we're going to start shading next stream. I really wanted to make this stream longer, but like I've had couple things that came out during the day. I have couple things to do, and yeah, I guess I'm just going to have a little talk with y'all. I mean, I could start shading right now, but yeah, you've seen me struggle with this. You know that I'm going to mess up the shading. You think what you said yesterday, or too tired? Too tired. Too tired after today. Like, if my day would be normal today, I could do what I wanted to do yesterday, what I've said I wanted to do yesterday. You know, I could potentially. Like, no. My boss squeezed the last bits of creative energy from me today. He can't even speak. Tomorrow no game day. That means I can stream at 7 PM too. So we have 2 streams tomorrow. Woo! Woohoo! So yeah, emergency stream tomorrow, and then we are going to shade her until the end. Like shade her until finishing. So we are going to finish this character this week. I need drawings. I see. Making a quick sandwich. Making game in the meantime. I can make multiple characters in one day. Actually, you know, like in theory, I could too. Because like one character for me is 4 hours usually. But during the streams, I also tend to. And your characters, bro, are just perfect. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you. So you decided on that game? Yes. You made like 3 characters in 3 hours. Yes, that's true. I mean, that depends. I draw a lot, and I draw pretty fast. Like, that depends actually what I'm going for, you know? My hairstyle is simple, yeah. But like, you know, it's actually about on the simplicity of the art style. Like, as Zega mentioned, I think I've made like more characters actually in the last stream. On the Sunday. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 characters in 3 hours. I can do stick figures, yeah, imagine. I can do pretty cool stick figures too. So yeah. But when it comes to like refined characters that I do, are we going stream together? Yeah, we are. and when it comes to drawing characters like this, which are like refined, you know, like making refined characters like this, it's usually 4 hours. It also depends on how many like mixed up stuff, like how difficult and elaborated the design is, right? I can tell that this is I'm going to shave it really quickly. See you soon, Jimmy. Bye bye. I mainly draw animals. Yeah. Animals are fast to draw. Anyway, though, yes, we can actually stream on Sunday together. That'd be cool. Humans are hard. What do you mean I have to draw hands? I mean, actually, if you think about it, the hands are not really that difficult. I mean, they are, because they are composed shape, which means like hand itself is just as difficult because you have your hand, right, which is like the base of your hand, like a palm, and then from that palm you have like additional part coming off of this, which is like movable, and then like fingers have 3 sections and thumb has 2 sections. Put them behind back, problem solved. Yeah, or in the thing, in the pockets. I broke him. Just a little bit. Damn. What happened? Just got something unexpected. Someone told me something very unexpected. Actually, I'm really happy that today that today I've got the capability to turn this. I don't know how I'd survive this. Like, actually, I have to say that my room was really cold, really hot. It was really dark hot. I can't believe that in my room the temperature gets so hot. It's really difficult. I probably going to throw in some cola into the fridge. Gonna keep my room cold. Imagine living the same latitude as Canada. Yeah, it would be cold pretty much. It's like very close to me, like somebody in the freaking desert. Yeah. would be. I mean, I'm telling you, we are on the latitude of Canada. I mean, Canada is cold country. I'm in the desert. Oh, good. Yay. I'm in the desert. Yay. Oh, to be fair, I really like America's deserts. I don't know why, they just look nice. What you like again? America's desert sections, you know, like all those like mountains, deserts, you know, like wild, out of like Wild West idea, but also like, you know, those typical. Oh yeah, American desert. Yeah. The Roblox Warriors game I'm playing, you can make your own player morphs and you can trade them, and I'm having no like getting trades. Oof. Stuff, alrighty. Try to find the pie I sent to Muto, can find it. Pie. She lives like the longitude of North Africa. Peak. I mean latitude. I've never really understood longitudes and latitudes. Like, seriously. Also, I feel like this idea actually made, like, this idea for the course actually make it better. I'm bored. I mean, usually when I was saying I'm bored, I was when I was younger, I was receiving a repost from my parents by the words of "then undress and take care of your clothes," whatever that's supposed to mean. Actually, I'm really stoked about tomorrow's streams. We're going to finish Minerva. I'm going to play Stray. Oh wait. Wait, is it accurate? Yeah, it has to be. That's crazy. So we are actually on the same line as Canada is. That's crazy. What? Bayleaf, whack his pee-pee. Yeah, I told you. Yeah, you did. What? I have to say, so Bobber, let's go, Bobber. So actually, yeah, I'm really happy with the colors I've changed for. Although I really like the blue and red, but I think that was a bit too itchy for the eyes. It was making my eyes itch for some unknown reason. Looked like a 90s television fitness instructor. Well, he wanted to make her look like one. That was intentional, look up. What do you mean I can do my own oil? That reminded me of the Mudo comic. Oh. Oh no, don't remind me. But it's so cute, yeah. Hmm. No. What do you mean no? Ah, getting... Where has you now? Hmm. Getting closer and closer to more stuff. Hmm. You're not all you're not. Hmm. Just saying, yeah. Oh shit. I might actually get this new paycheck on 8th or 11th. We'll see. Because the 10th gets on the weekend. That's too bad. But can't wait, can't wait. That's going to help me a little bit with my plan. I'm managing to sustain myself with 500 PLN through the entire month. Aww. Such a cutie. This Vtuber design is so freaking cute. Yeah, but too many colors in my opinion. Really cute. So what do you mean that the VTuber's design is really good? Are you cheating on me, Zega? Yeah, you're so cute. Do you have cat ears? I can have. Oh no. I can have cat ears. Davis supremacy. Alrighty, folks. I'll be wrapping up. I had a nice talk, by the way, today. I had a really nice talk today. So, thanks Zega and thanks Muto for being in the chat on Twitch. Thanks Deco, Lulu, 2Cats, Golden, Amir, Rue Zero, Ashen, Skylar, Heavenly, always for being in the channel on YouTube, and as always, folks, stay creative, and I hope to see you all in next one. Take care and bye bye.